A Newport thriller. It was game, set and match Bublik. He defeats Andy Murray in straight sets. There were some key reasons why Bublik won today, so let's just get straight into it. I'm Henry Tui, welcome to Post-Match Breakdowns, and subscribe if you love tennis. I just hit 53 subscribers, which is awesome, and maybe one of you could be 54. Every subscriber just means so much, and thank you to each and every one of you that have subscribed. But let's get into the breakdown, which is what you're all here for. So just to start off with consistency. Murray really dominated the long rallies in this match, and was much more consistent. Really aimed for big targets and played the percentage tennis. Just didn't really force the issue in the rallies, and trusted that Bublik would miss if Murray just kept putting another ball back in play. And when they were in those neutral baseline rallies, it was usually Bublik who cracked first, as he kind of threw in the drop shots with very low success. But it did keep Murray on his toes and break up his rhythm. And eventually, in big moments, he got his iron with the drop shot. This lack of consistency would have been an issue for Bublik, but Murray lost his consistency in the big points in this match. Just a couple of points either way could have changed the result of the whole match, as they were both very solid on serve. So let's get into that. Nobody really dominated the serve return dynamic. Bublik is a very big server and can serve away troubles. But Murray used his block return to neutralise it very effectively. But Bublik did get enough free points and +1 opportunities to give himself breathing room. Because with Bublik, just putting a ball back in play off the return isn't enough, as this kind of 1-2 punch is very effective. And on Murray's serve, he used the slice serve very effectively, but made quite a low percentage of first serves. And it just gave Bublik a slight foothold in Murray's service games. And his first serve really went away in the big moments, which goes back to those fine margins. But both were holding with relative ease, and it did only come down to those few points, because at 5-5, Murray just made 4 mistakes, really. He had a bad net approach and was passed easily. Bublik, for the first time in the match, made the perfect drop shot, and it was love 30. Murray then hit a double fault and then hit his own drop shot, which was appalling. And for the first time in the match, he lost his patience and lost his serve along with it, just wanting to end the point earlier than he needed to. He should have stayed in that rally. But yeah, as I keep saying, there were extremely fine margins in the first set, and Bublik did just get the better of Murray, taking it 7-5. So let's go on to momentum, because heading into the second set, momentum was for sure with Bublik. And Murray needed a fast start to shake the disappointment of the first set. But he got exactly the opposite. He barely made a first serve and gifted Bublik with unforced errors, and at break point with a double fault to give it away. In the next game, he really punished Bublik with consistent depth, and needed just the one break point to put the second set back on serve. And that was a turning point in the momentum, because he finally halted the one-way train that was Bublik. And he followed it up with a comfortable hold, and he just really felt like it found his rhythm and confidence, proving to himself that it's possible to break Bublik's serve. And this appeared to be compounded at 2-3 with Bublik serving, as Bublik really lost focus when he was called as having a foot fault. But what was strange about it, foot faults aren't uncommon, it was an overturned call, but it was told that his right foot is the one that faulted. But he's a righty server, so if anything it would have been his left. And even though he double faulted, he did actually hold on. He did hold his serve there. And I bring this up because I think it just distracted Murray somewhat, getting under his skin. There was a long time between breaks, and I think the frustration of Bublik double faulting, giving Murray the break point, but he can never quite get over the line there. And it just really fueled Bublik's fire, and the momentum turned again. Because he came out of the box incredibly in Murray's next service game, just playing incredibly high-class tennis, and then decimated 2 winners to firstly get the break point and then to actually seal it. He then consolidated this break with an easy hold, and Bublik once again carried all the momentum into the business end of the second set. And Bublik kept on this unrelenting pressure, but Murray, to his credit, he held on and asked Bublik the question of can he serve it out, which the answer to was a resounding yes. And he took the second set and the match 6-4. But overall, as I said, the theme was these fine margins. Bublik just played those big moments a little bit better, and Murray just gave away too much. Too many first serves gone awry, and just poor in those big moments. But what so many people like about Bublik is how just nice of a guy he is, and there's always a nice handshake at the end, and he had lots of nice things to say to Murray in the final interview. But let me know what you thought of this match in the comment sections below. I've been Henry Tui, thanks for watching, and subscribe if you love tennis.